What is going on, everyone? My name is Protolink, and welcome to Super Metroid Tips and Tricks number 1. Now, I'm basically just going to do a casual playthrough, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the newer players or the inexperienced players some tips and tricks on how to get through this game easier, and hopefully if you follow them, then you'll have an easier time with this game. But anyways, yeah, I'm starting on a new file.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
I'm starting this on a new file, just to prove that I'm not cheating or anything. But yeah, it's going to take a minute to get through this, so yeah. One never really appreciates just how long that cutscene is, unless they're recording it. Because otherwise they can just, not even pay attention to it, but yeah. Good God. So anyways, now this is my third time trying to record this. I just want to put that out there. I always have trouble with OBS. I don't know what it is. But anyways, now, the first thing I wanted to mention... That's a wall. The first thing I wanted to mention is the fact that oh yeah, that's much better. Anyways, the fact that at the very beginning here there is a speedrun strategy that allows you to get through the Ridley fight a lot faster. I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to explain basically what you do. Basically, you run to the very right edge of the room. It's the next room. You run to the very right edge of the next room, and you basically just jump into Ridley a bunch of times. Hit his tail about 4 or 5 times, and it'll give you get you down to the correct amount of health. But I'm gonna actually try the opposite. I'm going to attempt to defeat Ridley, probably embarrass myself because I can't dare, because I always try to have trouble with it. But yeah. Damn it. Oh, so close. So anyways, if you can defeat Ridley at the very beginning, he actually drops the infant Metroid before picking it back up and taking off. And I always think that's hilarious, so I always try to do it. Unless I'm doing an actual speedrun of this game, which I don't do very often, by the way. You're not likely to see me actually speedrunning this game in a video, but yeah, if I do decide to do the speedrun strategy, then yeah. Alrighty then. Kaboom. Now, it's been a while since I've actually played this game, so I might need to get used to some of the physics. But other than that, I should be good. I'm probably going to split this into 2 different episodes as well. It won't take me that long to get through the whole game. At least it shouldn't take me that long anyway. I've never beaten it within an hour, but, you know, oh well. Oh yeah, in order to get this, in order to get down this thing really fast, other than the one you stand on, you go to this wall right here, and you count down 6 of them other than this one. And just after the 6, you want to maneuver yourself into about the spot, as you're going downward anyway, and then go immediately back to the wall. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... maneuver away, and I failed, but you get the idea. I usually always have trouble with those elevators. I have no idea why. Samus is invisible! That's just a thing because I'm recording it. It doesn't normally do that. Yay, morphing ball! It's pretty much just standard for the very first part of it. Basically, you're just going through this as fast as you can. Oh yes, the mid-air morph. I'm terrible at it in this particular section, but if you hold jump and then double tap down, you'll morph in mid-air while still maintaining your upward momentum, which is useful for getting through spaces like this. Like I said, I'm terrible at it in this particular section, but yeah. There is a quick morph strategy as well, although I don't really know it. There we go. That's how I always do that, but like I said, I don't usually use that. It's slower for me because I'm terrible at it. So yeah, that is the mid-air morph. Wall jumping is a necessary skill for any Metroid game, but in this game and in Zero Mission, it's actually really easy to do it because it only requires one wall to do. in Fusion and you know what? I don't remember the other 2D Metroid game that uses it. Anyways, in Fusion, it requires 2 walls because it forces you away from the wall after each wall jump. But in Super Metroid and Zero Mission, it doesn't. So anyways, how you do the wall jump is you spin jump toward a wall, and then if you do that and just tap away from it, you'll notice that there's a very short pause where the animation changes to where Samus is planting her feet on the wall. If you tap the jump button during that animation, you'll do a wall jump. Not before and not after, you have to do it during. And how I like to do it is I usually just spin jump toward a wall and then tap it in sequence. Like I tap, if I'm doing this wall for example, I'll tap left then my jump, jump right after the left, and then it'd be like left jump, etc. So left jump, left jump, left jump, left jump, and of course I'm holding right just after I jump as well because I need to get through these platforms. But yeah, that is basically the wall jumps. If you practice just doing if you practice them on 2 walls, it's actually easier to get them down, but it is possible to do it with 1 wall. So yeah. Good lord, I'm sucking right now. There we go. Jeez. Need to recalibrate or something. Damn it. That is called, well, they call it anyway, a ledge grab, but I don't like to call it that because it's not really a ledge grab. Not in the actual sense of the word, anyway. For this section, all you have to do is run at normal speed and fire up, you know, like this. You don't even have to duck or run or anything, you just run at normal speed. Hold me! For this section, just pummel it with missiles. Or use your bombs, because morph ball bombs are actually really good too. But you don't really need to do that. It is the point of showing off the morph ball bombs though, so if you want to do that then go ahead, but it's not required, so. I'm not going to embarrass myself by trying to do that one, because that one's even worse than the first one, so no thank you. Ouch. Ah, these space pirates. Oopsie. You don't really need to go through the locked door. That's two elevators in a row that I haven't had trouble with. It's kind of weird. Because I usually always have trouble with these things. Okay, now then. Now that I'm here, and I don't have 5 missiles, so I'm going to have to gather missiles, but... Well, shit. Didn't mean to fall all the way down here. Anyways, now that I'm here, I can basically show you a trick that I always use because it skips a pain-in-the-ass boss fight. Ouch. Yeah, my rust shows. Anyways, this trick is called the Mock Ball, and it allows you to skip the Spore Spawn boss fight. If you don't know, Spore Spawn is the boss that you have to fight in order to get super missiles later on. I'm going to show you how to get super missiles right now. So you blast open this door. It's the first red door on the right side of the thing. Then you run at the door, and then just before you enter the door, you want to jump. And you have to do a spin jump, because otherwise you won't clear the gap. Like this. Then, on the other side, you let go of left, or you let go of right, rather, and you hit down once in midair, and then just before you hit the ground, you hit down again. So, I'll just demonstrate that stationary here. You want to jump, hit down, and then just before you hit the ground, you want to hit down again. Like that. That will cancel the Morph Ball bounce, and what it does when you're running is it allows you to maintain your full speed in Morph Ball form. So basically it's like the Boost Ball, but without the boost. And you can do it after getting Speed Booster, but you know, it's just a lot harder to control because you have to do it after you began boosting. So anyways, that is the trick. Now if I can just demonstrate the damn thing. I used to be able to do this literally first try every time. That time Samus didn't jump. Alrighty then. There we go. There we go. And that is the Mock Ball. Now the Super Missile Tank is up here. I need to come up here in order to get some missiles, that way I can open the other door, if it will give me missiles. Yeah, it's probably not going to. Which means I'm going to have to collect the super missiles, and then... Oh, sure, now it gives me missiles. Real freaking nice. I'll have to collect... I'll collect the super missiles, and I'll go backwards. Because I do need these two... 3? No. I need the reserve tank and the 2 missile tanks that's in here. Too bad you can't break that with the beam. Now then, in order to get back through this area, you just use this. Alright. Now let's go fight Kraid, shall we? Normally right here you would go up here first in order to fight Spore Spawn, but since I have the super missiles I don't have to do that. Charge beam time. Using a mid-air morph there is actually faster than using a bomb. It's not required here, but I usually do it anyway because it's faster. Ouch. I know I said I would go fight Kraid now, but I gotta have the Spazer Beam. Ah, shit. You always want to shoot that block, because the block before it on the bottom that you would have to sit on if you used a bomb is a bomb block, and it will drop you all the way down. Now then, I don't know if any of you have noticed, but the Spazer Beam is actually pretty useful through with shooting through walls and stuff. Now it counts as one projectile, even though there's 3 different things there, but it's a little bit weird with the projectile's physics, basically. Normally, the thing cannot shoot through walls, as you can see. But if one projectile shoots around an obstacle, the thing will keep going, so you can use that to actually shoot through the walls. And I will demonstrate that as soon as I can, basically. As soon as I find a good place where I can do that with. With an example. Ah, shit. Okay. Let's not do that again, shall we? Normally, you'd want to go down this shaft in order to get the high jump boots, but as you are about to see, the high jump boots are not needed. I usually do an IBJ, which is infinite bomb jump, but you can pretty much just use whatever method you want. If I can do an IBJ, that is. There we go. I love shooting through walls. You gotta use a wall jump to get through this door. Super missile, please. I think it actually gave me a few super missile drops. There's a missile recharge station up here. But it does take super missiles. You know what? Not gonna worry about it. There we go. Ah, shit. Well, that was a fail. I've actually never been able to do that particular skip. The hell, man? Really? Ouch. Ouch. And time to get the Varia suit. You also need to do a wall jump to get out of this hole. Okay, so I'm approaching 30 minutes now. I think I'm going to... You know what? I'll get the high jump first, and then I'll end it. End this episode anyway. I think that pretty much wraps up this episode. If you enjoyed what you watched and you want to see the next episode, then please like the video, subscribe, and share it with your friends. And I think that's about it. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.